Welcome to the Leadership TKO podcast, your source of strategies and insight to make you a winning leader. With no further ado, here is your host, Lakeisha McKnight.
All right. Hello, everybody. Hello, Lakeisha McKnight is here on the go. Right? Not stationary tonight, but on the go. Welcome, everybody. It's Leadership TKO, the night show via podcast. Hello to each and every one of you. Yep, back on the road again. Anybody that knows me, they're like, man, a busy life. As an entrepreneur, it's a busy life. Okay, back on the road again. Just came back, right? Just came back from Africa a couple days ago, back on the road again. But guess what? We are taking care of business, right? Taking care of business, as some people would say. But again, welcome to each and every one of you, whether you're new to this particular station, the Leadership TKO virtual station, or whether you consistently are connected and listen to the station, we welcome you. Now, remember this station, this podcast, the night show via podcast. We're here Sundays through Fridays at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it is one of many shows here with the Leadership TKO virtual station, this internet radio station. And so I want to welcome you as being a part of this station. Okay. Now, the station is housed under a limited liability company, or LLC. And the name of the LLC is the International Leadership Education and Development Company, better known as the iLead Company. And so the mission of the iLead Company, and of course all that falls beneath it, including the station, is to partner with associations, with universities, small businesses or entrepreneurs, and faith-based groups to build winning leaders. That's what we are here to do with the iLead Company and thus Leadership TKO internet radio station. So this is what we intend to do. We invite you to check out our website to learn more about what we do. Our overall website, where you can go check it out, is www.ileadcompany.com. But if you want to learn specifically some details about the company, check out the USA headquarters. That website is www.leadershiptko.com. All right. So before we dive into any specifics in regards to this episode tonight, I am going to share and invite some people from our main platform that we leverage the most, which is Facebook. I am going to invite a few Facebookians to join us on the platform tonight. Okay, so let me go ahead and do that. And even as I'm doing this, feel free to invite people that are connected to you on social media, on your cell phone. Invite them to listen into this episode as well. So I'm going to go ahead and type in join me now as I am live discussing how to set. Okay, here we go. And not only am I going to invite people from on my personal profile, because that's where I am. All right. I am going to invite people on my fan page who are connected to me on the fan page to join me as well. So let me go ahead and send this one first. And again, once again, I do invite you to go ahead and have others to join in with us tonight. Okay. Feel free to do that, even as I'm doing so myself. Okay, so we should be good there. Checking that out. Awesome. All right, so let me go now. Let's go ahead and invite people from my personal fan page to join in. So I also like to keep people informed, right? I like to keep people who are on the fan page informed about what's going on. And this is the best way to do it, by inviting them to join in on the station here. Okay, wonderful. So we've also invited people there. Okay. So the other place that I am going to invite a few of our connections to, we also have a radio station fan page. And I think it's important that from this point forward, we do post on the fan page. That just makes sense, right? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, there we have it. So we posted in several places on Facebook, which is our main platform that we leverage the most when it comes to just marketing in general on social media. We leverage Facebook heavily. Now, there are some other places that we use, but Facebook is like the primary one. So today, being as though it's Monday, it is Money Manifestation Mondays here on the Night Show via podcast. And what we focus on is helping leaders to really manage their money, acquire wealth, so that it does grow their influence, their impact, and their income. So that's what we do here on Mondays. And we had a specific topic, okay? A specific topic that we cover on Mondays. And that, and we cover money. We talk about money. And the topic that we talked about today, even on our blog, the general blog that I do invite you to check out the link to, it will be posted in the description area in just a few moments. But the topic that we focused on today is how to set financial goals. Okay. Now, here's a little disclaimer. If we do get disconnected at any point when it comes to our podcasting, our radio station broadcast, remember, we're always going to jump back on and we're always going to go live like immediately within 5 minutes of it being interrupted. Sometimes it happens because it's the internet. It's not 100% perfect. So just a little bit of a heads up in case it does happen. All right. But I will tell you that setting financial goals is big. Okay, it's huge, especially as we're now approaching the end of the year. And so I believe it's important, just like with any other goals or category you may be trying to set goals for, finances is a big one. Some of you may have goals of eliminating certain debt, or you may have a goal of increasing your income by another $2,000 per month. So now you need to figure out, okay, well, what's the strategy? What's the plan behind that? How are you, what are some of the smaller goals within that bigger goal that you have? So in order, for example, let's use that. If we're going to achieve a financial goal of increasing your income by $2,000 per month, what is it that you need to do? What would be some of the short-term goals that you would need to create? Okay, what would be some of the short-term goals? Well, number one, you have to think about, okay, one goal would it be creating a product or two or a service? Another goal would be, okay, now I need to figure out how are you going to market it? How long of a time frame are you going to market it? And what is going to be your strategy behind getting people enrolled in your service or to purchase your product? Are you going to have affiliate partners or are you not going to have affiliate partners? Is it going to be something related to you creating a product that you've never created, or are you just going to go back and relaunch a product that you've created already? So these are just some questions you'll want to ask. These are some short-term, these are all connected to your short-term goals. These are things that have a shorter time frame that's going to contribute to you reaching your larger goal, your larger financial goal. So maybe, of course, the larger goal is to make $2,000, add $2,000 per month. Well, a shorter term goal would be maybe for you to add an extra $500 per month first and then gradually build. So how would you then gain an extra $500 a month that can be gradually increased to $2,000 extra per month? So you want to start smaller and then work your way up to the larger goal of $2,000 extra money per month, which is what you're aiming at. So you need to be thinking about these things at one milestone at a time. And this is what we discuss on the blog post at the Leadership TKO Global blog. Now, the link, once again, for today's message that's on the blog will also be found in the description area within 30 to 40 minutes of this particular message concluding. Right now, it's about 9:09 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on October 30th, 2017. So just in case you're coming back and you're listening, you're trying to figure out, is this live or has this already been recorded? We're broadcasting now. We're broadcasting live at this moment, but you may be catching this after we have concluded, which is totally fine. All right. So depending on what time you come back and listen to this, the links should already be in the description area. Okay, so just click on it, check out the blog, Let us know what you think. Even for these episodes that when we're here on the platform, there should be a heart button. And with that, what I mean by the heart button, you can click on the heart button to let us know that you've enjoyed what you've heard. Okay? Let us know that you've enjoyed what you've listened to. You've enjoyed what you've heard. And you also can leave a comment or ask a question, because there's a chat feature on the Spreaker platform, which is what we're using to go live with. So at any point, you can leave a comment. Doesn't matter if we're live or not. You can leave a comment or ask a question, and we'll get back to you at our earliest convenience, okay? So never feel as though you can't ask a question or you can't make a comment after we have concluded. So these are just some things to think about when it comes to setting your financial goals, all right? And everyone, doesn't matter how old you are, doesn't matter what country you're from, everyone should have a financial goal, okay? You should. And again, I just want to acknowledge and say thank you for those of you who have remained connected to the Leadership TKO brand. Thank you so very much. I'm just honored at the fact that you're still connected. There's so many other podcasts you could be listening to, but you've chosen to be connected to Leadership TKO. And details about Leadership TKO, if you want to learn more, is definitely on the website to find out what exactly does TKO stand for. Okay, we're all about leadership here, building leaders. And the reason why we have that subtopic of money, because without money, how can you have such influence without being able to take care of your own finances? Being able to take care of your own finances, being able to acquire wealth does impact your influence. It really does. And this is the reason why we focus on this topic as a part of the Leadership TKO brand. All right. So just keep that in mind. If you're wondering how is all this connected to leadership? So what we're going to shift now and talk about is our magazine, because on Mondays we also shine a little light on our media outlet that does also help entrepreneurs to build their wealth. And that is with the Leadership TKO magazine. So just a little bit of a shifting. If you're not familiar with the magazine, we do encourage you to visit the website to learn more. But what we do with the magazine, it is a self-growth premier magazine that's available in print and digitally. That helps rising leaders to strengthen their leadership ability. It's just that simple. We have different topics that we focus on in the magazine, but it does, everything coincides with some of the things we've been sharing already, some of the topics that we share already on the podcast. So you'll see some of those same things. That's also in the magazine. You'll see that we talk about it really on the podcasting as well. Now, I know one topic we don't talk about on podcasting as much, and that's travel. And we do talk about travel in the magazine, the Leadership TKO magazine. So once again, feel free to learn more about the magazine by going to leadershiptkomagazine.com. And on that website, you'll be able to check out, you may even be able to see a sample of what the inside of one of our magazines would look like. And you'll be able to go to an area where you can actually order a hard copy of the current magazine issue, which is the fall 2017 issue. And the theme of the fall 2017 issue is helping leaders to fall in love with serving. Helping leaders to fall in love with serving. Because without a passion to serve, leadership dies. Because leaders are servants. Okay, so if you don't have a passion to serve, where would leadership be? So just think about that. And this is the reason why this is such a powerful theme for the magazine. And, we also encourage people, business owners, if you want to have an ad in the magazine, information about getting an ad, you'll probably find that on the website as well, leadershiptkomagazine.com. If you want to learn about having a business feature, you want your business featured in the magazine, you should do that as well. The reason why we're encouraging this is because the magazine is read and purchased in over 21 countries around the world. So this means that the exposure is huge. It's huge. We know that the digital exposure is even bigger. Okay, even bigger. So once again, thank you so much for being here. And I do want to encourage those of you who are ladies and you're listening into this episode on tonight. We encourage you to get connected to a powerful campaign that has been going on since earlier this year. Matter of fact, at the end of February, early March, it's called the Born to Lead Global Women's Leadership Campaign. And this is where women around the world that come together and they've been boldly declaring that they're women and that they are born to lead. And if you are a woman and you're listening to this and you know without a shadow of a doubt that you are born to be a leader and you want to enhance your leadership ability, we encourage you to check out more information about this campaign. And there's a simple website where you can go and learn more first. But if you want to immediately dive in, there's another link for that as well. So these two links are going to be also added to the description area of this episode. So once again, be sure to check out the information we're going to add to the description area. That way you can learn more. But if you're listening right now and you're saying, well, Lakeisha, can I just have the link right now? I want to give you two links. The first one is the link that's going to give you more information. And that link is www.leadershiptko4women.com. Okay, leadershiptko4women.com. So that's the website you'll go to for more info about the campaign. And it's a free campaign to join. Doesn't cost you anything at this particular moment. Things may change. So this is why we're inviting you to join the campaign freely at this particular time. The second website I'm going to give you is like the direct questionnaire website so that you can just dive directly in. You just register right there. This is like the registration form for the campaign. And the website address is www.born2lead2017.com. Again, the website address spelling is www.borntolead2017.com. All right. So if you have questions about anything that we've discussed tonight, for example, it may be, anything about our message as far as setting financial goals, or perhaps you have some questions about the magazine or the Born to Lead campaign. What I would love for you to do, is definitely connect with me on Facebook. We want you to do that. And if we're connected already, just send me a message. Send me an inbox message. And if you're not, my link for my Facebook profile is also going to be added in the description area. Send me a friend request, all right, and feel free to send me your message or your question. Now, my Facebook link for the profile, I know I have, less than 200 available spots to connect with me. This thing going. It's time for you to get some results. So there are some master classes that we're going to be launching, and we're going to be giving you the dates for so that you'll be able to register for those master classes. So stay tuned for that. All right. So thank you so much. And until tomorrow night, I do encourage each and every one of you to think, to speak, and to live leadership.
Thanks for listening to the Leadership TKO podcast. To continue the conversation of how to take your leadership from good to great, visit www.leadershiptko.com.